Wes, the preseason finale has arrived, and we are back at Lambeau Field. Packers and Ravens, it's time for final thoughts. This is it for the preseason, Wes. What's at stake?
All the jobs that we've talked about for the past month, all the starting positions or the roster bubble spots. There have been so many competitions, Mike, throughout this training camp that have gone right down to the wire. Look at kicker, look at offensive line, receiver. So many different things that guys have been competing for. The final 53 next Tuesday will be set, and this is the last time to show out.
Yeah, you mentioned those roster decisions are Tuesday. Well, within 24 hours of that, the decisions will be made on who's coming back on the practice squad. Those are important roster spots as well, and those will be won or lost possibly in this last preseason game as well. Wes, who's heating up? Presented by Aurora Heated Apparel.
Tyron Hopper, Michael, the rookie linebacker out of Mizzou. I was really impressed with him, specifically in the second half in that game in Denver. This is a guy that did not practice for a week going into that, had not played in an NFL preseason game yet, and still had 11 tackles and really looked the part calling the defense. The Packers are so deep at inside linebacker, and this guy's been able to get some reps here down the stretch. Could be really big for him going into the 2024 season.
Yeah, absolutely. And my guy's on the offensive side of the ball in this game, and it's Malik Heath. You mentioned receiver earlier. Well, Heath was the team's leading receiver in Denver. He also had some nice downfield catches from Sean Clifford in practice this past week. And in that battle for receiver, Malik Heath is stating his case. Wes, I say this game turns into a win for the Packers to wrap up the preseason if they protect the quarterback the way they did in that joint practice against the Ravens. Whatever quarterback is out there on Saturday, whatever the offensive line is that's out there in front of him, the pass protection on Thursday against Baltimore was superb. And if that continues as the Packers wrap up the preseason, they will have reason to feel very good about their offense heading into the regular season.
Absolutely, Mike. And I think the Green Bay Packers win this game if they play like they did in practice on Thursday. I got ahead of myself there with so much excitement. I mean, the Green Bay Packers really wanted to bounce back from what happened in Denver, both in the practice against the Broncos and obviously in the preseason game. I felt like they did that. They took a step forward, as Jair Alexander told the media afterwards. This is going to be a competitive game. There's going to be a lot of hustle and bustle between both sides. You know the Ravens are going to bring it. The Packers have to meet that challenge.
Absolutely. And with that, we will sign off on this edition of Final Thoughts. Be sure to follow all of our coverage of Saturday's preseason finale from Lambeau Field on Packers.com and on all of your social media channels. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the ballgame.